What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Dodzy, and this is your sports show for Friday, October 27th, 2023. This is all brought to you by Hobby Habit. Man, Joe and his team are doing a great job down there. They have everything for your hobby needs, from Traxxas RC cards, Magic the Gathering cards, to the best Lego selection in town. 411 First Street in LeGrand. Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it. We're getting ready to kick off the LeGrand versus Ontario game at 7 o'clock tonight. Super exciting. Baker is also playing Pendleton in Pendleton. We'll have live look-ins during the game. I'll be on the call here in LeGrand, so I'll be joining you just before kickoff. In the meantime, we're going to look at part 2 of my Eastern Oregon University men's basketball season preview for 2023-24. I brought a couple guests in. They're both seniors. One's a transfer, one's a returner. First off, we have the point guard, AJ Huddleston. Here he is. And AJ, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So I'll start you off how I started everybody off. How'd you end up at EOU?
I was playing JUCO ball at Casumas River. Then didn't really like how my offers were looking after that, so I called up my buddy Adam, who was playing here. Told him I was looking to come here. Came here, worked out, joined the team.
So the connection is you and Adam Orr.
Yes.
Like you guys knew each other. How'd you know each other?
We're from the same town, and we played junior college ball together.
You're from the same, like you grew up in the same town as Adam?
Yeah, we're both from Sacramento.
Wow, I did not know that. So you come to EOU last year, your first year. What was it like moving to a town like LeGrand?
It's real different from Sacramento. A lot quieter. I like it though, small town, know everybody. It's real nice. I like it here.
I moved here after my 6th grade year, so summer between 6th and 7th, and I came from right by the border in San Diego, and it was a complete culture shock for me, dude. Like I was just like, whoa, where am I? Like I thought I was mad for a while, like, but then I got used to it, and then I was like, man, this place is super nice. So for you, this is your senior year, and you're after the COVID era, huh? So you don't have a COVID year.
In Sacramento, we didn't play.
Oh, you didn't play
year,
at all?
So there was no COVID year.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So this is your true senior year.
Yeah.
What are you going to school for?
For health and human performance.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an occupational therapist.
Occupational therapist. And so basketball-wise, we move into this 2023-2024 season after we make the national tournament. Disappointment in the national tournament, in my eyes. I mean, probably in yours too. What's the goals for this year for the team and for you personally?
For the goals for our team is definitely come first in conference. We want to knock down C of I, and then just go national tournament. We want to reach that final site. Yeah. And for me personally, just lead the team. I want to be top 10 in assist to turnover ratio. Just make our team the best we can be.
You were close last year.
Yeah,
you were up there. That's a great stat for a point guard to worry about, assist to turnover. I mean, outside of, being the leader, you're like the quarterback essentially when you're the point guard. One of the things that I appreciate about you on the basketball court is just your defensive prowess. And we haven't had a perimeter defender like you at EOU in quite some time. And it changes other teams' game plans. It really does. Do you pride yourself on defense?
Oh, definitely. I always want to guard the best player. Make sure whatever their average is, almost want to half it. Make sure they're having a bad night when they're playing against us.
Yeah, just pressure the heck out of them. The whole C of I thing, they're ranked number 1 in the country. We've only beat them one time since Kemp's been involved with EOU basketball, but I feel like this year is the year. I mean, I think we might be knocking on C of I's door.
Definitely.
For you personally, would you like, so if you had your choice, would you rather be like at the beach or in the mountains?
Definitely at the beach.
Yeah, you're a California kid. You're like me. Like it's too easy. Growing up, who'd you try to emulate? Who was your hero?
For me, it was more like Chris Paul. A lot of Chris Paul, a lot of Derrick Rose. Love watching him. 2008 through like 2012. That was my guy. Yeah. Had all his shoes, everything.
You young guys, man. I hear those names and I'm like, man, you're forgetting about guys like Iverson. Iverson's my dude. Iverson and Shaq.
Yeah.
Growing up, I mean, obviously Jordan. Like I was Kobe was like more a little bit after me, but yeah, Iverson and Shaq, like those were. Who's your hero?
Probably my dad.
Why?
I've seen that guy work 3 jobs one time, come home 2 a.m., get up at 5, just provide for us. So he definitely inspires me.
Just a grinder, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. If you had to choose one or the other, would you fight a bear or a shark?
I think definitely a bear. If you're in the water and a shark, that's its terrain.
Yeah, we had a guy here in LeGrand survive a bear attack just recently, like a few months ago. Yeah, he was up at Mirror and got attacked by a bear, and he fought it off. He said he put it in a. We had him on the morning show, and he said he put that thing in a chokehold.
What?
Yeah, shot. All he had on him was a .22 pistol, and he was shooting. You know what I mean? Like he was out of bullets, and he fought the bear. He lived. He had a big bear claw scratch all the way across his head. His arm was all swollen, but I mean, your chances of fighting a bear aren't great, but it's a lot better with bears around here than, like, I would say, like a freaking grizzly bear or something.
Definitely, yeah.
For you, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Definitely.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you ordering it? Like, are you going to go in and order a pineapple pizza, or you just eat it if it's there?
No, I definitely would. Got
You'd
that
order it?
sweet and salty combination.
Yeah? What's your favorite food?
Probably sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah.
I keep hearing that with all you young. They didn't even have sushi. I mean, they did, but when I was your age, like, there was no place to get sushi. Like, now all these kids nowadays are like, sushi. You know how many sushi rolls I have to eat to get full? What does that cost you to go eat? You can probably eat pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to eat at least like three of those things, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're talking like, a good $25 for in sushi to fill you up.
Tastes good though.
Yeah, it does. I agree. Do you like the raw or do you like the cooked?
I like the cooked sushi.
Yeah, the raw is kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
You never know. Like I like the one with the smoked salmon and cream cheese. And that's a good one. Yeah, for sure. If you had to choose one or the other, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
I'd probably go personal chef.
Personal chef.
Yeah, you can just order what you want.
Yeah.
Bring it right to you.
I like cooking though, so I think I would go maid. Yeah, just because I don't mind cooking, but I hate doing laundry. I hate cleaning the toilet. You know what I mean? Like that would just be a huge plus in my life if I could have a maid. For you, this basketball season coming up, your senior year, like what are you passing on to the younger guys on the team? Like what message are you trying to convey to them?
I think it's just all about the grind, Like some people, they come into practice, they go home, they think that's enough, and it's not. You got to put in the extra work outside of that. So I think that's one of the main things I'm passing on to them.
Yeah, I heard about you this summer, like being in the gym at least twice a day and just, grinding all summer long. Yeah. And I mean, people hear about it. Obviously, I heard about it, so you know what I mean? Like, it's important to set that example for the younger guys. We have, a handful of really young, brand new players to college. I mean, you look at like Kamal and the other freshmen, and it's like setting the example for these guys that are going to be you in 3 years.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a superhero, what superhero would you be?
I think I'd go Deadpool.
And you got a Spider-Man shirt on?
I know.
Deadpool, why? Why Deadpool?
I mean, he's got the powers. He can't die. Everything, he just regenerates.
But he's also a little bit evil.
That's why I like him.
Yeah.
He's got a good balance to him.
Yeah. Deadpool's a good one. What about a superpower if you could have any superpower?
I think I'd go... I can make liquids that I choose come out of my fingers.
Liquids that you choose come out of your fingers?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it saves so much money. You got gas coming out of this finger.
Okay.
Water coming out of this finger. juice coming out of this finger. Like, it just saved so much money.
You got some Crown Royal coming out of that finger.
Saving money.
Okay. Me personally, I would pick teleportation just because simple resources and time. I mean, and I don't like being up there at all. And it would just be easy for me. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
Having a house, kids, job, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just living the dream, being happy.
Living the good old American dream.
Yeah.
Huh? If you had to, so you got your phone on you?
I do, yeah.
Pull it out. What's the last song that you listened to on your playlist?
The last song is Weak by SWV.
Sisters with Voices?
Yes.
I get so weak in me. It's a good song. That's from my era, though.
Yeah. I like
That's old school R&B
I like that.
right there. Interesting. Huh. That actually was a big hit. Actually, yeah. Wow. That's surprising. Sisters with Voices is the last song you listen to on your phone. I like that though. So we'll end it with this. Say Kemp puts me in front of you and says, AJ, recruit Doddsy to come play basketball at EOU. What are you going to tell me?
I tell you, we got a great culture. We got a lot of guys who love basketball. I think that's the main difference between this year and last year. We got everybody on our team just loves basketball, and it's a great environment to be around. You get super close with your teammates, and you got a whole bunch of guys who want to win.
Nice. Eastern Oregon, he's EOU men's basketball's AJ Huddleston. I'm Doddsy. AJ, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, AJ. I appreciate it. Let's go this year. My next guest, he's a transfer. He's a fifth-year senior grad student. He played 4 years at Carroll College and was twice named to the first team all-defense in the Frontier Conference. He's none other than one of Post Fall's finest, Jonny Hillman. Here it is. Jonny, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Good. So first year at EOU, how'd you end up here?
A little bit of a long story. I mean, I went to Carroll College for 4 years, graduated from there. I still had a year of eligibility because of the COVID season. Kemp and I have gone back a little bit. We have some history, a little bit of a friendship between our families and stuff. And so he reached out to me after the season last year. I just got talking for a little while, and I came over and visited, and I really liked it, so I decided to stay here for a year.
Yeah, your dad was like Kemp's physical therapist.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, he was after Kemp went through that injury.
The car accident.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy how, they talk about it's not what you know, it's who you know, and like connections and how important they are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everything. I mean, it really is. Like, so you come to EOU. This is your fifth year grad student. What you get your degree in?
So I got a double major in accounting and financial planning as well.
Accounting and financial plan. And then what are you going to secondary?
Just getting a general MBA here.
General MBA. What do you want to do?
I want to be a financial consultant.
Financial consultant. You want to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take care of money, but that makes money
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's a good job. Your career at Carroll, you played all 4 years. You were Defensive Player of the Year in the Frontier twice, right?
First team all defense.
Or first team all defense. Is that like a pride thing for you? Is that what is that a big part of your game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in high school, I was more known as a scorer for sure. When I entered college, we had some elite upperclassmen on our team, and so I knew that I needed to do something different to find minutes. And defense was it, and so I just learned to love the grind, love shutting guys down and stuff, and that's how I was able to stay on the floor. So just did like my team needed for me.
So, I mean, I think you're probably the only guy on the roster that's played at the final site in the national tournament. Didn't you play? Didn't you guys play for a national championship one year? There?
That was actually the year before I went in.
Oh, okay.
We went to the Elite Eight my sophomore year.
So we have somebody that's been there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I like that. I like the idea of somebody that has a little bit of experience in that environment.
Yeah.
Coming into this team, obviously you're a senior. What role are you trying to take? Like, a leader on the team, or a role player? Like, what role are you trying to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely want to be a leader. I feel like I have a lot of expertise and understanding of the game since I've been around it for so long, and I feel like I've been in positions to help kids and especially the younger guys grow up a little bit, and so I'm excited to take on that role. And then on the court, I think my offensive presence will be seen more this year, which I'm excited about. But then also just defensively and doing whatever coach needs me to do to win.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. For basketball-wise, like, what's your goal this year?
Team goals, definitely want to make it to the final site and then see what we can do from there. I'd love to see us knock off C of I as well. I've had some history down in C of I. I practiced there in high school every single year right before our state tournament, so I've always dreamed of playing in that gym, even though I never have, and so I'm excited to go down there.
Oh, you've never played there?
No, never played there, but I've practiced there a lot.
I've done a show from that gym before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of history in that gym, you know, with the players, and it's actually really nice, but FTY, that's what I say.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to beat them this year.
Yeah.
The last time we beat them, I took a video. I was in the locker room after the game and took a video, and just the excitement and the feeling of that is, I mean, I hope they're ranked number 1 too, and we you know, I hope they're still in the 1 spot.
Yeah.
And they come here and we just give Kobe Blaine a nice little paddle on the butt and send him back to Caldwell. That's what I say.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, right. If you had to choose one or the other, would you rather be at the beach or in the mountains?
That's a tough one for me. I kind of grew up in both. My mom's from California, my dad's from Montana, so a lot of camping and hiking, but also a lot of time spent at the beach. So I guess if it's family time, I'm going to the mountains, getting away from self-service and just unplugging for a little while.
Yeah. What's your hobbies outside of basketball?
Big golfer. I golfed for 3 years at Carroll, so I love doing that, and then just hanging out with friends and family.
Nice. I like golfing too. I got a hurt shoulder right now, so I didn't get to golf this summer. But it's once you start hitting the ball pretty flush and well, golf becomes a whole different world for you. It's very exciting, and it's crazy how many athletes end up being golfers. You know what I mean? Like you see all these guys that even while they're Barnes says that he can beat so and so. Steph Curry's always talking about
I've watched
golf. Jordan, Barkley. It's a huge thing, and it's one of those sports you can play until you're 80, 90.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you had to pick one or the other, would you rather be in prison for 5 years or in a coma for 10?
I'd say prison for 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
I'm in prison, but it gives me time to learn, reflect, and grow.
Yeah. Could you imagine waking up in 10 years and all your friends are 10 years older and your family and you'd be lost.
Yeah, so lost.
It would be, yeah. What's your favorite thing about Eastern Oregon?
Definitely the culture. The guys are great. From the moment I got here, just clicking with everybody, making friends really easily. And then Coach Kemp, like I said, we have a relationship already built, but he's a great coach, and he looks after us and he cares about us, especially off the court, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, you guys get a ton of understanding of the game and knowledge from Q too.
Yeah, definitely.
Q is a huge part of what happens at EOU.
Yeah, definitely. And I met Q before actually coming here over in Coeur d'Alene during the summer, and so it was nice to get to know him a little bit before too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had to choose one or the other, a maid or a chef?
I'm going with a chef.
Yeah?
I'm decent at cleaning. I'm the one who kind of keeps up our house, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a chef. My cooking's a little bland, so I wouldn't mind getting,
You have somebody come in and make you some meals, huh?
Yeah.
For you, who's your hero?
Just like AJ, I would say my dad is my hero.
Yeah.
Just a great example of love and dedication and commitment to our family and working hard. So I just really appreciate that and love that about him. Always looked up to him.
How many siblings do you have?
So I have 3 older blood brothers, and then another brother that's older, and another sister from Rwanda, and then a younger sister who's from, originally, I guess she's from England, but she moved to America when she was young.
So parents adopted a couple kids after? Your brother played here at EOU. You know, like what's your favorite story about his time here?
Well, I mean, he had some tough injuries here.
Yeah.
But he shared a lot of times with him and his friends going out, just hanging out like downtown and stuff, and enjoying just the small parts of LeGrand. And he was a big backpacker, so they did a lot of backpacking, hiking, fishing, and stuff in Oregon. So those are some fun times that he shared about.
If you enjoy the outdoors, this is a great place to live. I
Yeah.
mean, like we have beauty all the way around us. It's quite remarkable. Who do you try to emulate, like your basketball style? Who's your dude?
When I was younger, I watched a lot of Steph Curry. I was shooting a lot of threes at a young age. And then as I got older, I think the Kobe mentality I loved a lot. I wouldn't say that I specifically tried to emulate any player, but I would say more mindsets of just like working hard and having that motivation, just being self-motivated and never accepting that it's enough, but always pushing for more.
Right. I played high school basketball in the '90s, so it's the total opposite. Like it's like bang physical. You know what I mean? Like I want to see people in the post. You know, like the three to me, yeah, it's worth 3 points, but like I'd much rather see somebody just post somebody up and drop step on them. And, it's just the different era. You know what I mean? Like basketball was a little bit different back then.
Yeah. I get that.
For you and this team this year, EOU, would you consider it a disappointment if you guys don't make it to the final site?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our goals, and I think that we definitely have the skill and the ability to do it, so I would say it would be a disappointment.
Yeah, good, because I hate it when people come in here and they say, we just want to play good. Like, no, the whole point of playing is winning.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it like that, but we're not going out there to just play good. We're going out there to win. I mean, that's why you recruit. You know, that's why you recruit guys. That's why you bring them in. You know, you try to build a winning program. You got your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Pull it out. Last song that you listened to?
I'm Still by Juice WRLD.
I'm Still by Juice WRLD. I mean, I've probably heard it, but I don't know the specific song. Is that like is that something you'd play like to get pumped up, or is that more like a?
It's more just hanging out time, I guess you could say. Yeah, I definitely have a wide variety of music that I listen to, but.
What's your go-to genre?
Country, rap. I like alternative rock. So I'm a little all over the place.
Yeah, me too.
Just fine.
When you talk country, are you talking like pop country, like Kane Brown, or are you talking like the Co Wetzel type?
Like 2000s original. I mean, you could go back like Rascal Flatts if you want to get newer
Jackson.
people. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get newer people, we can talk about Morgan Wallen and stuff like that. But.
Good. Yeah, nice. For you, superhero.
I would have to just go with Superman. Classic. Doesn't try to do too much, not too flashy, but gets the job done.
If you're Superman, what's your kryptonite?
That's a good question. Maybe mustard.
Mustard?
I hate mustard.
You hate mustard? Like yellow mustard?
Yeah.
Or any kind of mustard?
Really, any kind of mustard.
It's you don't like that bitterness?
Yeah, I just don't enjoy it.
It's an odd color too. Like it doesn't seem like we should be putting stuff that's color in our mouth. Right. But I don't mind mustard as long as it's like not. I'm not gonna sit there and just eat mustard by itself. What about superpower? If you could choose one.
I'm thinking like time travel, more like a kind of Doctor Strange kind of era where I can move between places, but as well like forward and back in time.
What would you rather do? Go forward in time or back in time?
Oof. Probably back in time. I guess I could cook up some mean parlays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you notice and
like
stuff.
Back to the Future type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't have to worry about money at all. You could go back and see when things were way better. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the pre-1920, everything was so different. You know, before the Great Depression and things were just the world has changed so much. The world has changed so much just since I've been. I mean, I didn't have internet until my senior year in high school.
Yeah,
I didn't have a cell phone until my senior year in college.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like just in that short. That's my generation of people. We're like the ones that didn't have it and had it. It's the weirdest thing ever. Couple more questions on get you out of here. You like pineapple on pizza?
Love pineapple on pizza.
You do?
Yeah, it's
you
top
love
two
it?
or three. Top 2 or 3 for me. I know people are gonna not like that. But
Do you like it with like Canadian bacon or pepperoni or
Canadian bacon and pineapple?
Really?
Yep.
So you'd go in and you order a pineapple pizza.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like the texture of it when it's warm. I like cold pineapple.
Okay.
I like pineapple like cottage cheese, mixed with pineapple as long as it's cold.
You wouldn't take like a grilled pineapple on a cheeseburger?
No, just the texture of it. The mushiness.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it in like sweet and sour sauce or like Asian food. No, not when it's warm. What is your favorite meal?
Big chicken Alfredo guy.
That's yummy.
Yeah, so that's definitely a go-to for
Chicken
me.
Alfredo. If I had to choose one, like if I had to pick one meal, I'm taking a steak. I'm taking a nice big ribeye, you know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
Last question, and I'll get you out of here, and I end all of the athlete interviews with this same question. Kemp sits me down in front of you and says, recruit Dodsey to come play basketball at EOU. What are you going to tell me?
I would say a lot of similar things to AJ. I'd say we have a great culture, starting with our coach. He genuinely cares about you and he wants you to grow and be better, not just on the court, but as a man in life. And he cares about you getting good grades and having a future and stuff, which I think is important and something that we all need to think about. And then team-wise, we have a great team. We have a lot of guys that love basketball and that want to work hard together. A lot of guys who have bought completely into this program, and I think that's an exciting thing to be a part of.
Yeah. Kemp always says that it's more important to him to make a good man than basketball player, and that's one of the things that I appreciate the most out of him.
Yeah, me too.
Eastern Oregon, he's EOU men's basketball's Jonny Hillman. I'm Dodsey. Jonny, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jonny. Let's go win the CCC. Let's go get C of I for sure this year. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's all I got for the 2023-2024 EOU men's basketball preview. But there's lots of fun stuff coming in the future. If you haven't yet, follow us on TikTok. We just started at TikTok, and we're going to do some behind-the-scenes stuff, and it's going to be fun as well. So go to TikTok, type in EOAlive, and give us a follow. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff here in La Grande. I'll be back right at the beginning of kickoff, right around 7 o'clock. Eastern Oregon, that's all I got for you on this sports show here. I'm Dodsey. I appreciate you. I'm out.